Have you ever felt like life is just a relentless grind? It's like a modern Sisyphus. We are forced to push the boulder of achievement every single day, only to see it roll back down. We're told that to be valuable, we must be productive. We must always be doing something, creating something, achieving something. In today's society, this relentless pressure to perform makes us feel like failures. If we dare to take a break, we're caught in a trap where our self-worth is tied to our output, and the thought of stopping even for a moment is terrifying. This constant push creates what some thinkers call a temporal crisis. Our time has been fragmented into isolated points. We jump from event to event, from task to task, without any real depth or meaning. It's like we're on a high-speed train, watching the world blur past our window, but never truly experiencing the journey. We fear missing out, so we cram as many experiences as possible into our lives. We want to see everything, do everything, be everywhere. But this frantic pace comes at a cost. A life lived too quickly is ultimately a short life, not in years, but in richness and in soul. We're living in a state of exhaustion, always chasing the next thing, but never truly present in the now. We're collectors of moments, but we forget how to inhabit them. So what happens when we try to stop? What happens when we finally put down everything for a moment and just sit? The monster of boredom knocks at the door. We've been conditioned to see boredom as an enemy, a void to be filled immediately. Another stimulation, another scroll, another notification. But what if we've been looking at boredom all wrong? What if boredom isn't an enemy to be killed, but a gateway to a deeper state of mind? Think of boredom not as emptiness, but as a dream bird, the only creature capable of hatching the egg of experience. It is the peak of mental relaxation, the quiet space that allows deep, creative, and truly original ideas to be born. It's in that uncomfortable stillness that our minds can finally wander, make new connections, and recharge. By constantly running from boredom, we are running from ourselves. This brings us to a radical idea of becoming an urban hermit. You don't need to run to a remote forest or a secluded mountaintop to find peace. The greatest hermits, the masters of tranquility, can thrive right in the middle of the city. Being an urban hermit is not about physical isolation. It's about creating an inner sanctuary. It's about finding isolation within your own spirit, even when surrounded by noise and chaos. It's a path of quiet rebellion, a conscious choice to walk slowly on a busy sidewalk with a calm gaze, to notice the single tree growing stubbornly between skyscrapers. It's about following what is called a quiet middle line, a path where you refuse to be pulled by the excessive ambition and frantic energy of the world around you. You participate, you work, you live, but you protect your inner core from the constant demands of the achievement society. So how do we practice this? It starts with the art of lingering. Instead of using time to achieve more, try to simply inhabit time. This is the difference between activity and contemplation. Activity is driven by a goal. Contemplation has no purpose other than itself. It's about making a cup of tea and just watching the steam rise without your phone in hand, without a podcast in your ear. It's about sitting by a window and just breathing without the need to fill the silence. It's allowing your thoughts to arise and pass naturally, without judgment. True tranquility doesn't come from changing the world or escaping it. It comes from changing how we perceive our situation, from finding stillness in the midst of motion. Think of your mind like a glass of muddy water. The more you shake it, the cloudier it gets. But if you let it sit still, the mud slowly settles and the water becomes clear again. So, I invite you to try it. Linger for a moment. Let time regain its scent, its texture, its depth. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find your own quiet space.